Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy OpTic Gaming, bringing you another Modern Warfare 3 / Black Ops 2 video gameplay here today. So what I did today was I put a Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, a Moab on Resistance actually is what you're going to be watching here, a nice Moab streak that I got yesterday when I was just messing around in pubs. As opposed to a really good streak on Black Ops 2 that I got really far back towards the start of the game. Some of you might have seen it, but I really liked the streak, and I had a really good connection, and that's what I was trying to find when I was making these videos, trying to compare Infinity Ward to Treyarch games. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I hope it's something different, but if you're interested in watching Modern Warfare 3 live, we are still doing the OpTic Grind, the hashtag OpTic Grind on Twitter, live stream right now. Matt or Nadeshot is playing. His shift ends in 4 hours. Mine starts at 6 Central Standard Time. And the link for it is www.mlg.tv/OpTic Gaming. I'll have it in the description below if you want to go check that out. Like I said, I'll be on at 6 p.m. Yesterday I was playing and I got 3 Moabs back to back. And then I didn't get one for the rest of the stream. But obviously we are trying to rank up as fast as we can. It is a race to 10th Prestige before Ghost. And then carrying over into Ghost, doing another 10th Prestige live stream. And then, yeah, so I hope you guys will go check that out if you're interested. But let's hop right into the Infinity Ward, versus Treyarch comparison. So, first thing I want to talk about is the smoothness of the game. So, whenever you look at a Infinity Ward game compared to a Treyarch game, you can tell that they are different games right off the bat. They're Call of Duty, they feel the same, they look the same, they're always going to play the same, but you can just tell that Modern Warfare 3 plays so much differently than Black Ops 2. It feels like a much smoother game, and I want to get your opinions before we get into this. Which game do you prefer more? Let me know in the comments below. I myself prefer Infinity Ward games as opposed to Treyarch games, so let me know in the comments. If I were to guess, it would be an Infinity Ward bonanza or whatever in the comments, because I just think Infinity Ward games are more liked, but I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. I'm sort of interested, actually, in what you guys think. But the smoothness of the games is just something that comes off initially, and you can tell if it's an Infinity Ward game or a Treyarch game right whenever you play it. Like, okay, I can't say that, but now, if I were to be, you know, just completely erased of my memory, except for playing the games, like, if I didn't know how to play the games, I didn't know what game I was playing, I didn't know the maps I was playing on, I'd be able to tell you if it was an Infinity Ward game or Treyarch game based on the gameplay. And that probably didn't make any sense at all, but it made sense in my head. So, I mean, I guess that's not really good, but I don't really know how to word it. If I could just erase all memory and play, I would be able to tell which one was Infinity Ward and which one was Treyarch. But I'm going to stop babbling on about that. So if I were to give smoothness, if I were to rate a game on smoothness, which one I like more, it would 100% be Infinity Ward. Infinity Ward games seem so smooth compared to Treyarch. Treyarch seems a little bit choppier, but obviously it's still smooth. It's still Call of Duty. It's still 30 frames per second. It's still, you know, really good quality game. But next, let's move into the competitive aspect of the games. If I had to give a game this, if I had to pick a favorite, I really can't talk right now. It would 100% be Treyarch for the competitive aspect of the games. I don't even know. The way that they conduct themselves competitively, they keep up with the community about competitive stuff. They implemented a whole bunch of stuff into the game about competitive. They made sure that some of the maps were good for competitive. They banned guns for competitive. They nerfed guns for competitive. Infinity Ward, you would never see that. Infinity Ward does have really good maps for competitive, but other than that, they don't really give a shit about competitive, and I hope that changes for Ghosts. I'm really hoping and praying that it does, because I think that Call of Duty, with the growth that it got from Black Ops 2, it can really escalate to something amazing. I don't know if it could ever get to League of Legends level, but it really could, because there are a lot of people that play this game. But competitive, giving it to Treyarch, hands down. Map-wise, I just said this about the maps. Modern Warfare 2 had really symmetrical maps, really good maps, but Modern Warfare 3, not so much. So there weren't really any symmetrical maps that were really good for every single game type. Like, in Black Ops 2, you have Raid, super symmetrical. You have Standoff, super symmetrical, really good for SND and CTF. You have Slums, super symmetrical. You see, all of these maps are just really even, and it's really good for competitive play, because a team doesn't really have an advantage because of how symmetrical the maps are. Like in CTF, obviously there's a good side and bad side, but there's 3 main choke points, And there's 3 main choke points on Raid, 3 main choke points on Standoff. It's just the maps are really, really well made for competitive. Black Ops 1, you had firing range. Super, super good. A whole bunch of other maps I don't want to keep going on, but you guys get the idea. There's a lot of really, really symmetrical maps, really, really good playing maps for Treyarch games. Modern Warfare 2 had very, very good maps. High Rise, super good. Scrapyard, super, super good. Invasion, super, super good. All of those maps were all really, really good for competitive, but then in Modern Warfare 3, like, basically none of the maps were really, really good for competitive. Lockdown was one of the best. Lockdown was actually a really, really good map, and that was the only one that I can really think of that was super, super good, that stood out in my mind for being competitive. So, maps, I'm going to have to give to Treyarch. Treyarch does a very, very, very good job with their maps, with the way that the maps play competitively. I don't know if they do it on purpose, but they do a very, very good job making and developing their maps. Also, there's a lot less clutter on Treyarch maps, the competitive ones at least. On Modern Warfare 3, there was still a lot of clutter. For example, Lockdown, all those cars all over the freaking place. Like, these games are very open. They still have their head glitches and such, but not nearly as many, and not nearly as many places that you can hide. There's still a lot, but not nearly as many. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen Ghosts, but the amount of corners and, you know, cubbies and stuff that people are going to be able to sit in is going to be absolutely ridiculous. And this guy pissed me off just laying there. So, maps, I'm giving to Treyarch 100%. They make excellent maps, really good-looking maps, and Treyarch wins that one. Next, let's move on to the guns. Guns, I'm giving to Infinity Ward, hands down. They made my baby, a.k.a. the ACR, my favorite gun across all Call of Duties, and they made the M16. You know, just 2 of my favorite guns from any Call of Duty ever. I'll always prefer Infinity Ward games when it comes to guns and the recoil of guns. There isn't that inconsistent recoil that you'll get from Black Ops 2 guns, which is good because it increases the skill gap of the game. But I just don't like it because I like to have a consistent shooting gun like a laser beam. I don't know if that's just me being easy and me wanting to be able to just melt people or what and not have to worry about my shot and just worry about putting the red dot on them and not worrying about recoil. But the guns, I gotta give to Infinity Ward, hands down, 100%. Next, let's talk about color schemes. So, you don't really notice it when you're playing, but JCap said something yesterday that really made me think, and it was that he didn't really play Modern Warfare 3. He wasn't an MW3 player. He rarely, barely played it. Like, he did not play it at all. He said that the colors on this game suck. When you go and look at Modern Warfare 3, the colors do look really, really bland. But when you play Black Ops 2, everything pops. Everything's very vibrant. Everything looks super, super good and polished. I hope it's not that way for Ghost. I hope Ghost doesn't look as bland as Modern Warfare 3 did, because Modern Warfare 3 colors just didn't really look that well. And I know, you know, being a competitive player, why the fuck are you talking about colors on a map? And I don't know. It's just, it looks, I want to have cool colors. I want to have a good-looking game, and Black Ops 2 and Treyarch games usually provide a much better playing experience for the game. But I just want to know what you guys like more. I just wanted to compare and contrast Infinity Ward versus Treyarch really quick for you guys. I thought it would be a cool idea to put 2 gameplays side by side with each other. Let me know in the comments. Like I said, don't forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter. It'll be in the description. All that good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like I said, do all that good stuff. And then, as always, guys, this is your boy OpTic Scump. Fire.